Hey YouTube, it's NowIAmNappy and I'm back for another Tip Tuesday. This week I'm doing a topic that you guys chose on my Instagram story, and that is moisture retention and breakage. Now let's go ahead and start first with moisture retention and what that means. So moisture is water. So you're saying when we say we want moisture retention, we want to retain the hydration or the water that we add to our hair. And water is the only moisturizer. Don't let anyone fool you guys out here, okay? So when you're looking for products, look for products that have water as the first ingredient. So when they say, I'm a moisturizing leave-in or I'm hydrating gel or hydrating whatever product, look at the ingredient list to see where water stands on that list. In addition to that, there's also humectants that are really good for pulling moisture from the environment into your hair strands. Now, this is good for those who may live in like humid climates. However, some people I know have said, oh, when it's really humid out, the hair gets super frizzy. And some people who live in dry climates may find that adding glycerin high up in the list does not really benefit their hair because it's pulling dryness from the environment, and so it's not really benefiting you at all, okay? So if you're looking at humectants in the list, such as honey, glycerin, aloe vera, you might find your hair responds better to some that are higher up in the list, or you might find that your hair responds better to when they're lower in the list. But one of the most important things that, again, that I'm saying that you want to be looking for in ingredients is that moisture and then potentially that humectant in that hair product, okay? Okay, so I just want to give you guys a really simple leave-in that you can make on your own. Now, I've already have a leave-in from the fenugreek video, which is really good. So feel free to use this however you like. If you prefer to add more herbs in, if you prefer to decrease the glycerin or decrease the humectants or increase them, don't increase them too much because the ratio, you don't want sticky hair. Trust me, you don't want it, okay? So don't add it too much humectants, but you may need to tweak the regimen to fit your hair and to fit maybe the environment that you're in, okay? So let's go ahead and get to mixing. Begin by adding 1 teaspoon of raw unrefined honey to about 6 ounces of hot tea. I'm using my high maintenance herbal tea blend. Once the honey has dissolved, put it into the spray bottle, followed by another 6 ounces of tea. Next, add a 1/4 cup of glycerin to the mixture. I just wanted to mention that I'm hosting a giveaway on my Instagram of some of my favorite products that use herbs and oils. So definitely check out my Instagram for my giveaway post. So feel free to use this leave-in as the liquid or the L in your LCO or LOC method, okay, you guys? Now, finally, we want to look at a way to retain that, so moisture retention, and that's by sealing it in with a butter and oil, okay? Now, butters and oils, they range from a number of thickness to lightness, or that's not even a word, thickness, heaviness to light, to being light, okay? So for me, I have a fine, low porosity hair, and I find that I do better with lighter oils, so just as you've seen, extra virgin olive oil, coconut oil. I can and do use castor oil and shea butter when it is heavier, when it is colder outside and I want to really protect my strands. And sometimes I may add them to my oils, as you guys have seen in my video, but I use a minimal amount in it, okay? Now, some people who have thicker strands or coarse hair say that they benefit from heavier oils and heavier butters. So they use the shea butters, the mango butters, cocoa butters, and their hair loves it because it helps seal in the moisture. Okay, so some people, and I've seen this in some products, they indicate, this oil is a moisturizing oil. And I think what people are doing is confusing moisturizing with penetrating. So there are two types of oils, some that are used that can penetrate the hair shaft, and some that are strictly used to coat or seal the hair shaft. Now all oils, again, let me rephrase this and say that all oils do seal. Some however do not have the properties to penetrate into the hair shaft. So oils that penetrate into the hair shaft deliver nutrients like amino acids and fatty acids into your hair strands, which is good. It's nutrients, so there's nothing wrong with using penetrating oils in your hair. However, just make sure that you're not using that as a moisturizer. So people who use oil to moisturize their hair, like, hey, I oiled my hair down, I'm thinking that my hair will be moisturized and soft, and I'm finding my hair is just as dry as before. And that's because you're sealing in the dryness. You're not adding anything to it to actually hydrate or moisturize your hair. So remember, always use that water first, followed by some type of sealant, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and move on to breakage. Now, everybody experiences breakage, so don't let anyone tell you that they don't, okay? Don't let no guru say, oh, my hair never breaks. Yes, it does, okay? And breakage comes from a number of things. It could be from over manipulation. It could be from not trimming enough. It can be from dull scissors, too much moisture, too much protein, okay? And you can tell when your hair strands need more protein when you maybe take a shed hair and you pull that shed hair and it just stretches and stretches, and then it breaks barely at the end. You know that hair strand needs more protein. And then to the contrary, if you touch your hair and it pops, then you, like right away, then you know that you need more moisture. And I recommend that you use those techniques that I recommend, the LCO or the LOC method, daily until you hydrate your hair, until your hair from that point on is moisturized on a regular basis. So breakage can come from a number of things, and it's important to find out what is causing the breakage, okay? I can definitely go into further detail about breakage if you like in another video, or I'm thinking about giving you guys a PDF that talks about breakage, as well as a PDF that talks about what oils are penetrating oils and what oils are sealing oils. Okay, just something for me to you guys to help you guys out, all right? And finally, I want to talk about deep conditioners. Now, deep conditioning is so important to really hydrating and moisturizing your hair on wash day. Now, some people say, oh, just use a regular conditioner and leave it on for longer. It's not the same. The ingredients in deep conditioners penetrate deep into the hair shaft to provide moisture. Some people use heat or steam to help the hair, the product to penetrate all the way into the hair shaft, especially those of us who have low porosity hair, okay? We generally need something to help lift those cuticles to get the moisture in before they lay flat once again, all right? So find a deep conditioner that once you rinse it out, your hair should feel really light and fluffy. You should not be finding your hair is hard or not moisturized, and that may mean you may need that may mean you need a deep conditioner that doesn't contain any proteins or particular proteins. Some people can use silk proteins, but their hair hates wheat proteins. Or you just need a deep conditioner that is simply a moisturizing deep conditioner. Let me know if you guys want me to compile a list of some conditioners that are solely moisturizing in the comment section down below. Okay, so don't forget to check out my blog where I'll go into full detail, and I'll also probably put those lists of oils on my blog. I'll probably add a whole section for you guys so you guys can download these PDFs. I'll also have some PDFs there for you guys to help you build your regimen if you are looking to start from the ground up, to start over again. You may find your regimen is just not working for you. So definitely look at my blog, and definitely check out my stories on Instagram and on Facebook. I have a Facebook page. I don't know if I've ever really mentioned that here. I'm really trying to get to posting more on that, so if you want to check me out there as well, I'll see you then. All right, so that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with any of your friends who may be suffering from lack of moisture, dry hair hair that breaks, okay? So I'll see you guys next week for next week's Tip Tuesday. Bye.